press them then? Yes. Hey, beautiful souls. I was out walking and I was tuning into this new kind of frequency today. I really don't want Layla in the picture. And I was walking along and I woke up. Have you ever just woken up and been like, I'm completely in a brand new timeline? Everything is like different now. And I don't know about you, but I feel like there's this big chapter of consciousness, of old identities, of old ideas of self, of like the spiritual war. I'm hearing like the spiritual war is over. I'm just going to channel for a second. There's Lyran beings here. The next chapter of our life is about teaching the body. Okay, the next chapter of our life is about teaching the body how to remain in expanded states of consciousness. Ooh, without fearing that it's all going to go away, scared that someone's going to take it from you, without, I'm hearing, worrying about being too boastful about how good it is. Trusting yourself again through the mistakes, perceived mistakes, lessons you made in the past, where you entered that relationship, or you gave up your power, or you made decisions based on versions of yourself that were, I'm hearing, that felt broken. So the next chapter is about how we can continue a sustained higher state of consciousness. Good morning, everyone. A higher state of consciousness and learn to expect this as our new normal. Wake up and learn to expect that miracles happen, that beautiful things are happening, and that I'm hearing moving from chasing and extracting to allowing, embodying, owning, magnetizing. And they're showing me, especially as empaths, the way that we are constantly deferring our sense of self externally, like sending little pings going ding, ding, ding. Am I worthy? Am I safe? Am I cool? Are we good? Is it coming? So I want to open up some codes to the full embodiment of like, right here, right now, I am in the liberated, expansive state of self that is abundant, that overflows. And they're saying, they be saying, I'm asking. Let's just put a percentage, like 86% of us that tune into this and myself don't know what that feels like to maintain a consistent state of the expanded self. And that's a really high number. I'm hearing we're entering unprecedented times for, how do I explain, the natural freedom of growth, the natural law of expansion, this pushing, this drive, even like the drive to heal yourself, like even the drive to go after your next wounding or your next lack or your next clearing or your next challenge. I'm hearing, what are you going to do with your time, your life, your essence, your energy, your creativity, your generosity when all of your needs are met? Like overflowing, like all of your needs are met. And I'm first hearing what you will be doing. Let me just pick up this mom life. What you will be doing, I'm hearing, is replenishing depleted, I'm gonna have to walk. Replenishing depleted stores of lack, and it's almost like trauma is an acid in the body and it eats away at the like vibrational health of the cell. I'm not saying this is true. I'm not a doctor, but they're showing me this as the metaphorical. Yes, your body is in deep, deep depletion from the overexertion of will, the over tiredness, the exaggerated dramatical play of Earth School has been so exhausting. And they're saying, the nervous system needs a reset, the cells need a reset, the body needs a reset and a recharge. So how can you hold an expanded state of consciousness, of abundance, of freedom, of your gifts, of your beauty, of your power, of your magnificence, without ever contracting for someone else that is illuminating their own lack by being in the presence of your greatness? That's what I'm hearing. And they're saying this is a theme for like all beings. I'm so bright, I don't want to make you feel bad. But now I'm hearing it's more of a testament to self. I never use the word testament. A testament to self, that you have put in the hard yards. Like you have been through the ringer. You have been through ego death after ego death after ego death. You have faced like the darkest nights of the soul, the darkest nights. And you, what's that word? There's another word. Undeniably, they're saying, deserve to reap the harvest. Interesting words of and benefits of the last, I'm hearing 28 years, 30 years, however, whatever that means to you, of the last chapter. Because Spirit has been really showing me like, and this is a consistent theme that's coming through, is like, you graduated. Do you know that you graduated? Has it caught up with you yet? And of course they're saying on this channel there are many varying streams of consciousness. People, different types and collectives are tuning in. This isn't one amalgamated, you're all not in the same position as each other. But if you haven't graduated, you're like 4/5 of the way to graduating this ginormous feat of human strength. So you might be feeling really tired, you might be feeling a bit like, they're also saying you might be feeling like the pause and the quietness and the lull of like hard things happening and the absence of the full good thing arriving, that new job, that amount of money, that new gift online, those clients, that security. Like they're almost showing me like we're in this like free fall liminal space of divine trust, where it's like, you know, the old is gone, you know the new is coming. And I'm hearing it's about, they're showing me a little kid at the candy shop and they've got their money in their hand, and the money is like source, universe, spirits on your team. And then they're like pondering and being like, do I want milk duds? Do I want some fairy floss? Like it's like the selection of goodies you get to choose from. And this is the waiting period where you're really like, they're showing me beep, 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 dialing in what it is that you actually want to have. Because there are things they're saying that we think we want to have. They're saying everyone says, I want $1 million. But like, what does that even mean? Like, what do you want to do with that? And they're showing me now is the time, with this newfound sense of worthiness and this newfound sense of freedom. I think they're speaking about like past the 8-8 portal, to really actually sit down and actually, they're saying choose 6 themes of the life: health, like health and well-being, finances, career, community. Create a pie chart of life. This is what I used to do, create a little pie chart of life about the things that you want. And they're saying choosing what life actually looks like within those compartments, and really allowing 2 or 3 things to arise. So those parts of self are locked into those things, because they're saying you can't like muddy the waters. They're really wanting you to like use this period where it hasn't all landed to like lock in, to harmonize, to anchor, and to like play. They're saying play out what that would look like over the next 6 months. If that version of you had that much money in the bank account, had that many clients, had this many friends, had that partner, had that house, then what? If you aren't striving for like the thing, because you've already got the thing. What are you doing with your time is what they're saying. And what feeling is being generated or evoked, and how long, they're saying, before you get that thing, how long can you remain in an expanded state of consciousness that matches the full embodiment and vibration of that identity, that frequency, that self? Because they're saying they're actually saying in the astral, on a fifth dimensional frequency, you've already embodied, I guess when you talk about the multiverse, you've already embodied that. You've already like built the architecture for that through your thoughts, through your emotions. And they're just saying, now they're saying now is the time to ignore reality. Now is the time to ignore the third 3D and to really use the body as an anchor to stabilize and ground. So I think we should run some codes. What do you guys think? Should we just run some overflow abundance frequencies? Ooh, through the spine. Ooh. Oh, I just have to send a message for someone, whoever's like either live or on the replay. Ooh. Okay, this is gonna be a hard message. That's okay. Really, at this time, ask yourself, am I in a victim mindset? And your life might be like shambles right now, and things you may feel have happened to you, but they're saying really look within. Sorry, Lily, because I'm just about to run the codes, and when I run energy, I can see through the spines of the people that are tuning in their solar plexus. Some beings are in a state of resistance because they are embodying a victim mentality. And of course, we can bring compassion and understanding to those parts, but they're saying victim mentality is like very hard concrete grips. When we run the codes, it's almost like they are immovable because the belief is like the lock that locks down the energy systems in the body, that inhibits the new to come in, because it is a differing belief. It's like two wavelengths, and then they go dunk. And guess which one? Guess which wavelength you think is going to win in the battle of abundance versus victim mindset? The one you've been thinking every day for the last 25 years, or the one you've been subconsciously reverberating to, or the one that you inherited from the minute you were born. That's the one that's going to work. And that's like obviously uncomfortable, but they're saying this is what we're here for, is for like long-standing growth and like we're here to grow, right? Even if it's uncomfortable. So I wonder if Layla will let me stand still long enough to run some codes, or if I can walk at the same time. So just as I prepare to open the channel, just if you're tuning in or if you're watching on the replay, just scan through your body for a minute, close your eyes, take a breath. And they're just saying, notice what expansion feels like. So just try and embody the most expanded state of self. Feel a lightness in your field. Expand it even further out of your solar plexus, out of your mind. And now they're saying use your intuitive gifts. You're all very psychic here. Tune into, are there any parts of self that are in constriction, that are in resistance to the reality where you receive a surplus, an overflow of abundance? Okay. We're just going to open the channel really quick. Here you go, Lily. Okay, I call in all beings of the highest, purest light. Okay, there's Syrian energy here. Wow. And pure God source light. So golden light is going to come through the crown. Diarara quaya nariarara siarara somaya siarara tariara kaya kiata tasa sosa siata. Deya shamare arakasha sharara shodara. If you give permission to dissolve limitation and lack into this violet gold light, kashashana maria siaraka siarara koyara siarara siamara diatara da. Kasiana mera sierra catar under carretrica ashara orrora sia saram There's a huge amount of distorted energy right in the crux of your throat and your high heart on the left side. Okay, we're just going to bring through a super gold light to just recharge. We're aligning the solar plexus now with source light, God frequency. You were all promised something before you came to earth, is what God's saying. You were all promised something. How deeply can you trust the return on investment of coming to earth? Guararia Maria Tasielaro, Otoye Siamaya, Ishamari, Siamaria Taraka Samarata. The last 6 vertebrae of the spine we're just topping up. It's been in lack for such a long time. Just golden light spiraling. Caro amaya maisharum nayeya sotoya maratoya siaya kiaya siarato koaya kiaka. Okay, rainbow light to finish in the top of the solar plexus. It is time to expect miracles. And it is time for you to recognize that you are the miracle in other people's lives. Embody you being the miracle that sets others free. I'm hearing the violet flame decree. I'm the violet flame in action in me now. I'm the violet flame to light alone I bow. I'm the violet flame in mighty cosmic power. I'm the light of God shining every hour. I'm the violet flame blazing like a sun. I am God's secret weapon freeing everyone. Okay, super rainbow light in the top of the solar plexus. Breathe it in. Okay, and just open your heart. And they're just saying, set your frequency today to be in the receivership of an overflow of abundance, because you deserve it. I love you all very much. I gotta go be with my baby girl, but good luck out there, and I love ya.